The phrase, royal duty, has long resonated within the hallowed halls of the British monarchy, echoing through centuries of history and tradition. It is not merely a title or an obligation, but a profound, almost sacred bond that ties together the royal family and the institution itself. For those born into this esteemed family, duty transcends personal desires. It is a way of life, a mantle worn from birth. Yet, even within this world of grandeur and protocol, the line between personal conflict and public duty can become blurred. The history of the British monarchy is filled with tales of power struggles, deep-rooted rivalries, and dramatic clashes of will that have, at times, threatened the very survival of the crown. These moments, when personal emotions, political ambition, and centuries-old traditions collide, are not just written into royal history, but are etched into the memories of the public for generations. One such moment of conflict, a spectacle that rocked the very foundations of the monarchy, unfolded before the eyes of the world, exposing the hidden cracks beneath the royal facade. It was a scene that would forever change the future of the British monarchy, a dramatic episode marked by tension, humiliation, and a choice that would tear apart the delicate balance of family and duty. Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, had long been a figure of unwavering loyalty to his family and the crown. Born into a legacy steeped in tradition, he carried the weight of expectation on his shoulders from the moment of his birth. As the firstborn son of the beloved Princess Diana and Prince Charles, William's life was never one of simple pleasure. Every word he spoke, every decision he made, was scrutinized by the public and the press, as though he were a living symbol of the monarchy itself. His every move was dissected, his every gesture analyzed, as though the future of an entire nation depended on his actions. And, in many ways, it did. As the heir to the throne, William's responsibilities were vast, and his duty to the crown was paramount. Despite the weight of these expectations, Prince William did not shy away from his royal duties. From a young age, he understood that his life was not his own, it belonged to the people, to the history of his family, and to the centuries-old institution of the British monarchy. As he grew into his role, he became a respected and beloved figure, not just within the royal family but across the nation. His commitment to charitable causes, particularly those focusing on mental health, environmental conservation, and social justice, earned him the admiration of the public. His involvement in these causes highlighted his modern outlook on royal duty, as he strived to balance the traditions of the monarchy with the needs of the contemporary world. But no amount of goodwill could shield him from the turmoil that would follow the death of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, in September 2022. The passing of the longest reigning monarch in British history marked a seismic shift in the royal landscape. As his father ascended to the throne, William's own role within the monarchy grew exponentially. With the title of Prince of Wales, William was thrust into the forefront of the monarchy's new era, carrying with him the hopes and dreams of a nation that looked to him for stability in uncertain times. Yet, even as he rose to prominence, the monarchy was still reeling from the shocking departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in 2020. The drama of their exit, and the fallout that followed, had left deep scars on the royal family. Once seen as the picture of unity, the monarchy was now fractured, its public image tarnished by scandal and division. In the midst of this crisis, William emerged as the steadfast rock of the royal family, the one who would hold the monarchy together. His unwavering commitment to duty and tradition made him the natural leader during this turbulent time. However, despite his outward strength, something within Prince William was beginning to change. A quiet tension, born of years of unresolved conflict, simmered beneath the surface. This tension was rooted in the growing influence of his stepmother, Queen Camilla, whose rise to the role of consort had never been without controversy. For many, Camilla's place within the royal family had always been seen as a painful reminder of the past. The love triangle between her, Prince Charles, and Princess Diana had long been a source of public scandal, and even though Camilla had worked tirelessly to carve out a role for herself within the royal fold, her past would always linger in the background. For Prince William, the situation was far more personal. The shadow of his late mother, Princess Diana, hung over him like an ever-present cloud, and the rise of Camilla, once the central figure in the breakdown of his parents' marriage, created an irreconcilable divide within him. William had publicly acknowledged Camilla's place in the family, and he had supported his father's decision to marry her. Yet, privately, he struggled with the deep-rooted resentment that had been passed down to him through the legacy of his mother. This internal conflict, though hidden from the public eye, was no less real. At first, the tension between Prince William and Camilla was subtle, an underlying unease that was never openly addressed. Their interactions, though polite, were often strained, their relationship more formal than familial. But as Camilla's role within the royal family continued to expand, so too did the pressure on their relationship. With each new royal duty, each new charity event, and each new appearance alongside King Charles, Camilla's influence within the family grew. And for William, this growth of power was something he could not easily ignore. The monarchy, as he saw it, was built on tradition, on lineage, and on the careful preservation of royal hierarchies. For William, the presence of Camilla's family, her children, particularly Tom Parker Bowles, within the royal fold was a direct challenge to that hierarchy. The turning point came during the Windsor Charity Gala, an event that had been carefully planned to showcase the unity and charitable spirit of the royal family. The gala, which had long been a hallmark of the monarchy's commitment to public service, was meant to be a celebration of royal tradition. But what should have been a night of elegance and diplomacy instead became a battleground for a much deeper conflict. The issue at the heart of the turmoil was Tom Parker Bowles, Camilla's son from her first marriage. Though Tom had long been associated with the royal family, his place within its inner circle had always been tenuous. While Camilla had worked hard to include her children in royal events as part of her efforts to solidify her position, Prince William saw Tom's inclusion in high-profile events as a direct challenge to the monarchy's carefully constructed hierarchy. For William, the monarchy was about bloodlines, about tradition, and about maintaining the royal family's exclusivity. The idea of Tom Parker Bowles attending a prestigious royal event was, in his eyes, a direct threat to these values. Despite Camilla's personal pleas to include her son in the event, William remained resolute. When the guest list was revealed, Tom's name was conspicuously absent. As the night of the gala approached, tensions within the palace grew. Camilla, eager to see her son included, could do nothing but watch as the guest list became the focal point of a bitter dispute. And then, on the night of the gala, an unprecedented incident occurred. Tom, who had expected to attend the event with his mother, was reportedly turned away at the gate, denied entry to a royal affair that he had long expected to be part of. The decision was made under the explicit orders of Prince William himself. In that moment, the conflict between tradition and personal loyalty had reached its apex. For Camilla, the public snub was not just a matter of royal protocol, it was a personal betrayal. This was her family, her son, and her reputation that had been tarnished in front of the entire world. The humiliation was palpable, and the emotional toll it took on Camilla was devastating. For years, she had worked to build a place for herself within the royal family, to prove that she was more than just the woman who had broken up a marriage. Yet, in that one moment, all of her efforts seemed undone. The impact of this decision rippled through the royal family and beyond. As the public learned of Tom's exclusion, the speculation began to swirl. What did this mean for the future of the monarchy? Was this a simple matter of royal protocol, or was there something deeper at play? The question lingered. Had the royal family's once solid foundation finally cracked? As the world watched in awe, one thing became abundantly clear: the monarchy, though steeped in tradition, was not immune to the same family struggles and power dynamics that affected any other household. The drama and intrigue that had long been associated with the royal family was no longer confined to history books. It was happening in real time, before the eyes of the world. This moment, this conflict, would forever alter the course of royal history. It was a reminder that even within the walls of Buckingham Palace, beneath the crowns and the finery, there are battles fought not just with power and influence, but with emotion, loyalty, and the weight of legacy. If you wish to delve deeper into the complexities of the royal family, their struggles, and their triumphs, subscribe now. With every twist, turn, and revelation, the story of the monarchy continues to unfold, and it promises to be nothing short of extraordinary.